Mick Jagger has spent more than 6 decades at the very center of rock and roll. As the frontman of the Rolling Stones, he's seen every trend rise, peak, and crash. From the British invasion to punk, disco, glam, grunge, and modern pop rock, Jagger didn't just watch history, he helped shape it. At 82, with nothing left to protect and no reputation to build, Jagger has finally been more honest than ever about something fans rarely hear from legends: the albums he simply could not stand. This isn't about jealousy or rivalry. It's about taste, standards, and what Jagger believes rock music should never become. Here are 5 rock albums Mick Jagger has openly criticized or made clear he strongly disliked over the years. 1. Metal Machine Music, Lou Reed, 1975. At the very top of Mick Jagger's most disliked albums sits Metal Machine Music. Jagger has never hidden his disdain for it. While some hail the album as experimental genius, Jagger saw it as deliberately confrontational in the worst way, music designed to provoke rather than communicate. Jagger believes rock can be experimental, but it must still connect emotionally or physically with listeners. To him, Metal Machine Music crossed into self-sabotage. It wasn't rebellion. It was refusal. 2. Never Say Die. Black Sabbath, 1978. Jagger has always appreciated strong bands knowing their limits. With Never Say Die, he felt Black Sabbath sounded tired, unfocused, and disconnected from their own identity. The album came during internal struggles for the band, and Jagger believed it showed. The songs lacked menace, confidence, and cohesion, all qualities Sabbath had once mastered. To Jagger, it was proof that even legendary bands can lose their edge if they push forward without purpose. 3. Cut the Crap, The Clash, 1985. Mick Jagger has long respected punk's raw energy, even if it clashed with his own style. But Cut the Crap didn't sit right with him at all. Without key members and weighed down by heavy production, the album felt artificial and forced. Jagger reportedly saw it as an example of what happens when rebellion gets manufactured instead of lived. Rock music, in Jagger's eyes, must feel dangerous and authentic, and this record felt like neither. 4. Be Here Now, Oasis, 1997. When Be Here Now was released, expectations were sky high. Oasis had just come off 2 massive albums, and the hype was overwhelming. Mick Jagger wasn't impressed. He later suggested that the album was a perfect example of excess ruining potential. Songs were bloated, production was overblown, and confidence had turned into arrogance. Jagger admired Oasis early on, but Be Here Now felt like a band believing its own headlines too much. To him, great rock albums know when to stop. This one didn't. 5. The Final Cut, Pink Floyd, 1983. Mick Jagger has always valued energy and movement in music, and that's exactly where The Final Cut lost him. While many fans praise the album's emotional depth, Jagger reportedly found it overly bleak and self-indulgent. To him, it felt more like a personal therapy session than a rock record meant to connect with an audience. Jagger has often criticized music that takes itself too seriously. In his view, rock should have danger, swagger, and a sense of rebellion, not endless introspection. For Jagger, The Final Cut crossed the line from thoughtful into heavy-handed. This list tells us far more about Mick Jagger than about the albums themselves. Jagger values: movement over misery, attitude over indulgence, connection over confrontation. Even at 82, he believes rock music should make you feel alive, not trapped inside someone else's head. These albums didn't fail because they were different, they failed, in his eyes, because they forgot the audience. Do you agree with Mick Jagger's picks? Which rock album disappointed you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into rock history.